What is, oh man. The lens is dirty. Sorry about that. Anyways, what's happening, guys? I haven't seen you guys in a long time. I've been working on this pile, as you can see here. Hopefully this thing's recording. Yeah, it's recording. But we're working on the 4runner for a long time. It feels like it's been 2 years or more. But we're back. I'm doing another update on this thing. I wish I could videotape more of what I do, but that'd take too long to finish this thing. And I want to get this thing done before summertime. And it's what, March right now, so we only got a couple months. So I'll kind of go over what I'm doing and what's going on and the progress I've been doing on this thing. So yeah, let's flip it around and we'll start at the back. So in the back here, wish my lighting was better. I cut out the rear, well there actually was no rear crossmember here, but I put this 2x3 box tubing it, or a square bar, or whatever you want to call it in here. Welded it all in there, boogered it all up, and then I also put some 1/4-inch plate in the back, because this is where the rear release spring perch is. And then if you guys know 4runners at all, they have a big cross member that goes here to here. Cut that all out. That was a pain in the you know what. So got that out. You can see my gas tank is sitting here. I just brought it down. But I built this crossover bar, another frame bar to stiffen it up, might mount my shocks there. And you can see this little bar here contacts the front of the tank right here. And this tank sits up pretty flush. It's about right there. Hangs down about a couple inches. I'll have another video when I have it up back up in there. But I made my own gas tank straps. You go to the stud up front, just like that, holds the gas tank up, and then I welded a nut with a washer on here, and it just tightens up like a regular gas tank would. Show you the front of that. See the front? See that strapped on here, tightens it up, goes underneath the tank, and then gets bolted on. Anyways, we've got the Phytech unit, the Phytech fuel pump, in-tank fuel pump installed. The part number for that, which I don't have a Phytech on it, is the part number 40019 in-tank fuel line retrofit kit. So you just cut out a hole in the tank and you zip it in there and you put some bolts in there, and well, the instructions going to tell you how to do all the rest. But this system that I'm running, this throttle body system off of a 90s pickup, 90s small block throttle body truck, does have to have a return line. So I'm going to have my main feed line here come out, my return line. It's going to run all the way to the front. I'm going to hard line most of that up to the front. I'm probably just going to use some kind of some hard line like this. It's like a thicker, it's just like a tranny cooler line, or what's this stuff called? Oh, it's actually just brake line. But it works great because hard line is a lot less to get pinched, to get broken, etc., etc. What else? I wanted to keep the stock fuel fill location, so hopefully I'm not going to have to cut too much the fender out. So I just got done, of course I have no parts because parts stores suck. I got done mocking this up. So this is going to go here. It's going to have a little bit of a grade to it. And then it's going to connect to this one. So I need to get some fuel neck hose, the couple here to here to here to here, and then into the tank. But parts stores don't have that in stock, so I had to order some. So that's kind of the back area. I wish I had a better, let's get a better light. Come on. So that's the back area. That's the fuel tank and the back crossmember, like I just said, I got done. All these batteries comes off here. And I'm not going to edit this video just because I'm trying something a little different. Doing like one cut videos. Just because I think it's raw. And well, obviously personally, I don't have a computer to edit videos on, and don't have the time to do it, so I'm just gonna do one cut videos. So hope you guys enjoy it, and see if you guys like it. Hope you guys do. So I got a light under here, as you can see. As you can see, we got our 205 transfer case. This mount here, I forgot the name of the company I bought it from. It's a 205 mounting kit. I don't know what you want to call it. But it bolts into this back brace here, this back cover. Comes with this big old, I'll show you in a second. Anyways, that bolts on there. And then I made some brackets for a cross member. I think it's still hot. Ooh, it is still hot. I just got done welding it. Anyways, as you can see, that bolt's in there. That bolt's up there. It fits, I swear. Kind of fits, see? So anyways, fits up there, bolt goes in there, fits in there, bolt goes in there. Bolt goes in there, and that's my rear cross member. I am gonna make another one. This is just kind of to get it rolling. I'm gonna have another one come off this side cover plate here, and I'm gonna beef this up and bring another couple more of those tube mounts, put one here and then put one there, just to kind of keep it from torquing. I'm not gonna run a transmission mount, just because I don't think I'm gonna need one personally. Having those two mounts on the transfer case, it should do it. But if we break a transmission in half, then we'll know. All right, next transmission. I purchased this. This is a low car cable for a Turbo 350. It's a really nice little kit. Comes with all these brackets, this cable. And it runs back here. And I'm going to reuse the stock shifter. It's the one on the right. I'm going to have to cut it off and do some more to it. But this low car cable is going to work out perfectly. I already built a bracket to sit on top of the transfer case. I don't know where it's at. But I built the bracket to bolt this cable to the top. And this will attach to the stock. This will attach to the stock shifter on the 4runner, on the 94 4runner. So, and the stock shifter in the 4runner. The transfer case, I'm still working on trying to keep it one cable, but I don't think it's going to work. I'm going to have to use the stock. I'm going to use it, hold on. The stock transfer case shifter on the 4runner, and I have to have another lever somewhere else to shift it also, because a 205 you have to twin stick if you're going to run cables, because it's a lot of pressure you have to put on to pull the shifters to get the thing into four-wheel drive. So onward. Light's kind of bright. Headers. The stock headers I don't think we're gonna work. So I found these block huggers. They're actually for a Chevy Bel Air. Get my ladder around here. Actually for a Chevy Bel Air. I just said that twice. But I like how one side's shorter on the starter side and the other side's longer. So as you guys can kind of see, can't see. I welded on these V-band clamps. So hopefully you guys, this thing looks all blurry. I think my camera's scratched. Anyways, I welded on these V-band clamps here. So I'm gonna do a whole custom exhaust all the way down and out. That's gonna be a pain, but I still can get to my spark plugs, which is nice on this Vortec motor. Starter is in. I got a gear reduction starter on here. It's just an eBay special. I'm testing it out to see how it works, but it does start or does turn over right now. I got new ground wires ran. What else did we do to the front? I don't think we did really much. Oh, let's hop up here and show you guys what I did up here. So I got my pulley system. Hopefully this one's gonna work. This is off of a 90s pickup. I got a new tensioner. I got an AC delete pulley. I got my power steering, my water pump. I have to get a different pulley for the front of that, so I got to run off the junkyard again, see if they have that. What else? Oh, I got a O'Reilly's Special, because it is special. Universal throttle cable bracket, which I might buy a low car because this thing's kind of hokey. You can see back here, these clips, well, they broke. So I put some zip ties in there to hold it in there just to test fit it. But it's a pretty hokey kit. I don't really like it, but it's gonna get me started up and get me down the road for a couple days, and then it'll probably break and I'll have to fix it again. We got our fuel pressure regulator in the mail the other day because this system does run, I don't know, like 20, I forgot how many pounds it runs. It doesn't run as much as what that pump's going to put out. So I'm going to mount that bad boy right there. That's going to go there. Again, I ran out of bolts. Battery cables run. Got my inline fuse for my fuel injection system all run. What else? We're gonna make this video quick. Oh, this is cool. I'm gonna be building my own pressure side power steering hose, and I found this sweet little AN adapter that goes from a Toyota box to a 6 AN fitting. And then I'm gonna down here, this Saginaw pump. I found the adapter. This is a 90, an AN 90. I found the adapter to go from a GM Saginaw pump to a 6 AN fitting. Just gonna go to here. It's leaking because it's not tight. 6 AN fitting, and I have to order some steel power steering. It's some Russell hose. Sorry, my hands are dirty. Hey, look, flashlight. Some power steering. Steel braided power steering hose to hold up to the pressure. It's like 2,500 psi rated. So I'm going to run that to that. Another AN fitting up there. And then we've got power steering hose because I didn't really want to hokey together something else for some other. Anyways, the AN fittings are going to work awesome. I'm using those a lot more. They're really handy. I think I'm going to use those on my brake lines because going from a Toyota style, and then I got to adapt it to the half-ton Chevy banjo style brake calipers. So I'm going to use probably AN fittings for that because those, honestly, the AN fittings are a little bit of money. They're per fitting, per like a simple straight fitting like this without that. It's just like that. It's probably $6-7 where you get it. And these, oh, I didn't show you that. On the throttle body on that Chevy, they're a weird fuel inlet and outlet. So I found these Russell ones. It's part number. They plug right into the back of the throttle body unit, and then you can run a 6 AN fitting right off that. I'm just going to run one of these style fittings off of them probably because there's not too much pressure. One of these style barb fittings right there. Put a hose clamp on it. Yeah, I think that's all I got. That should be all I got. Oh, I'm gonna have to shim my front end, I think, because I don't know if you guys can see this. It's kind of pointing down a little bit, and my transfer case is pointed up a little bit. So I'm thinking I'm gonna try to shim this a couple degrees up. Hopefully I can get a dry shaft to work in there. But that's the 4runner update, the 1-ton shortened axle 4runner update. Hope you guys like it. Hope this video is not too long. I think it's 10 or 12 minutes. But yeah, we'll be back. Maybe next time it'll start up and run. Hey, that'll be cool. I'm hoping we can get that done this week. But we'll see. Hey, stay tuned. Like, subscribe, do all the cool stuff, and thanks for watching.